Big girl Regina Daniels finally buy a beautiful house for herself and her family, and she captioned it, "In my house, I am a queen." And she wrote this caption because of what happened to her earlier, guys. You recall everything that happened with Ned Nwoko when Ned Nwoko threw her out of his mansion, and now she decided to buy herself a house because she said she needed a house, so she got herself and her family a beautiful house, and this is in Lagos. Regina Daniels relocated to Lagos. Recall Ned Nwoko living in Abuja when he was, doing all that. Regina Daniels left him there, even left his house in Delta State and the one in Abuja, and relocated to Lagos and bought a beautiful house for herself and her family. As you can see, Regina is really stunning in these pictures. Meanwhile, you recall in our previous post, I told you guys that Ned Nwoko got all those houses and everything he got for Regina Daniels in his own name. So need I remind you that Regina doesn't have any house except this one she finally bought today. Every other house Ned Nwoko bought for her was in his name, which in other words means it's for him. So you can see that indeed everything I've been posting here is right. Well, she's in her beautiful mansion with her siblings because she's so excited, because she captioned it, "In my house, I am a queen." And Nigerians are so happy for her because Ned Nwoko threw her out without even thinking about anything. And reports have it that Ned Nwoko refused to beg Regina Daniels publicly. So she's now in her Lagos home chilling, while Ned Nwoko is in tears. He has been begging Regina Daniels, through all the means possible, but she has refused. Regina Daniels is really topping the chart right now. Well, it looks like indeed she has some money because her sister said earlier post that Regina Daniels rented the private jet they used yesterday for $10,000, and she's not using any of Ned Nwoko's jet like people were speculating. And today, Regina Daniels just woke up and bought a house because she said she needed a house and she got herself a house. Wow, she just rephrased all that trended on social media that people were using against her. People were always posting all those topics about Regina Daniels, claiming that she's she's not ashamed of everything that happened to her. That after everything she suffered with Ned Nwoko, she doesn't even have any property, and she decided to wipe her tears and shut lots of people up, and this was the move she pulled. Wow, she shows off her beautiful house with her new pictures, and you can see her brother in the building. And in the caption she said, "In my house, I am a queen. I needed a roof over my head, so I got this for me and my family." Nigerians are really happy for her on all social media platforms because for real, all the houses this Ned Nwoko got for her was not in her name. And they were surprised to see that because, Ned Nwoko has been doing this for a very long time and getting away with it with other wives. But this time around, Nigerians are beginning to find out who he is exactly. Last, now the old man Luzo, because if you think Regina Daniels' life is going to be over because of all this, then he doesn't know nothing. Regina Daniels is just starting, as you can see. She can kick off from anywhere. She has a career. She even had a career before Ned Nwoko existed. Most of us would didn't even know who Ned Nwoko was, if not for Regina Daniels. So, if you like, don't learn anything from this story. Be back there laughing. Most people are busy laughing while some people are just making joke out of it. Because if you don't save money, when things like this happen, you keep enduring from one enduring to another. You keep taking the nonsense because you're enduring. Because if she didn't save this money, she probably wouldn't have left Ned Nwoko. She would have still been there enduring and tolerating. And who knows what will happen to her next. But it's really important to save, my people. It's really important to save. It's really important to be smart. In this marriage, Regina Daniels really shocked Nigerians after all the things they told her on social media. She's showing that she's beginning to heal truly, and everything that her siblings posted that she's going for cleansing, purification, and prayers and everything to set her free from everything Ned Nwoko did to her, that she's done, and there's nothing that can change her mind. Most Nigerians are saying that after everything that happened, now Regina Daniels have been looking for this opportunity since to finally leave, because if you look very closely, you see that she has been tolerating enough, and at this point, she couldn't take it anymore. And what's the point of pretending when she knows she's suffering? So that's the reason she just decided to, just walk away in a very bold move. And now all those on social media, all those people on social media that were insulting her, they are there telling her congratulations. Wow. Well, most people are saying if she can stay off social media for a while, but then she has actually stayed off for a while until she came back now after some days. And she's probably about to continue her business. You know, she have a clothing brand and she's also an actress. She can pick up her career and her life from somewhere after she must have saved her life, of course. And, you know, everything Eduke did to her must have left, or probably they return everything back. I mean, the traditional whatever. But indeed, I'm just excited that Regina Daniels is happy, at least. Most people were thinking she was crying behind us. She must have cried and probably moved on. Because if you have been receiving this kind of beating and seeing all this kind of shaggy, I guess Regina Daniels knew that this day would come. Don't you think so? She probably knew that this day would come someday and she started preparing for this day. Because how can she be tolerating all those beating all this while? A Gen Z body like Regina Daniels. Do you think she can just be tolerating all this beating for nothing? She has been tolerating all those shaggy back to back. Regina Daniels, her mouth runs very sharp. She's always on TikTok jumping and hopping on all the trends. And she has been mute all this while. Since how many years she has endured all this? Probably because she has been waiting for opportunity, for her to save up and bounce. And now she finally did, because she couldn't take it anymore. And recall our previous post 2 years ago and 3 years ago, Ned Nwoko was trying to beg her and she changed her mind and decided to stay back. And even came on social media to debunk everything that we posted, saying that it's not true, that they are all good and everything. And from that debunking, she kept debunking. Ned Nwoko kept dealing with her, from one debunking to one blow to one slap to another smashing of their different things, till she said no more. She said no more. Enough is enough. Rita Daniels tried to save this Regina Daniels marriage. But if you know Regina Daniels is a Gen Z body, you know that when it's over, it's over. She's definitely done. Who knows? It's not easy, you know, dealing with Ned Nwoko, a man in his 60s, all these years. She must have really been enduring all this, and her mother is thinking she will really change her mind again. Well, I'm just happy that Regina Daniels is back to her senses, because, you know, allegedly on all social media platforms, there are reports that Ned Nwoko uses some jars on people, that even if you accept normal with your normal eye earlier, that when you enter after all those rituals and whatever initiation that he do for his wife, even if you want to leave, you will not be able to leave. You keep staying back because he has initiated them in so many things and a lot. If you don't want to leave, you stay back, you will not be able to leave, because Ned Nwoko is controlling them from the other room. This is really trending on all social media platforms, and I don't know what you guys think about it. But you can just let us know what you think about it in the comment section. Well, congratulations to Regina Daniels. She has always been a hardworking girl, even before marrying Senator Ned. Really. So she was already making her own money and doing all those things she was doing before her mama longer throat pushed her to Ned Nwoko. And now it's good that she can, retrace her steps. I love the fact that she moved to Lagos. She left Abuja entirely for Ned Nwoko. She was like, Paned, bye-bye. She just packed and she moved to Lagos. And if you know, in Lagos, a lot is already happening in their industry. She can just continue with her Nollywood industry, her business. She should just do just that. And she should don't buy a lot of other things that she never pushed. But at least she's just trying to let Nigerians know that she finally have a roof over her head. She now have a roof over her head though. And she probably letting Ned Nwoko know as well. Anyways, I don't know. If you look closely, you see that Ned Nwoko is tired of begging her. And people are saying that she think Ned Nwoko will just let her go like that. But the kind of seriousness Regina Daniels is now, you will know that all this Ned Nwoko wahala no concern her at all. Anyways, she's in Lagos. Nigerians are telling her welcome to Lagos and a lot. And she's just there celebrating her house with her brother. Meanwhile, Regina Daniels' brother, Sammy, he also said something on his post. He said, now this is how to respond. Speak in the English. Doings, girl. Congratulations, my angel. Don't forget, in my house, I am a queen. Her brother posted this specifically for Ned Nwoko, I guess. And Ned Nwoko was even, insulting this her brother on social media, because her brother was a backbone, telling her to leave the marriage. And now they are celebrating. Anyway, I'm happy for them. I'm glad. So indeed, It is well. I will see you guys on my next post. Until then, don't forget to stay safe and remain kind to one another. Bye bye.